What's up, guys? Serious question time. Is the Nintendo Switch dead? I personally haven't used mine since I got my Steam Deck a few months back. But is that necessarily the case? See, recently, my left bumper on my Steam Deck started acting funny, and I thought it was a me problem. So I just kind of kept going for a while and just, took it for like, I just need to pay more attention or get good. And then one day I was kind of like, no, wait, that's not, no, this is this is not working right. And so I checked it. Also, this is not the left. This is my left. Anyway, so like I pressed it and it didn't really actuate, and I was like, okay. And so then I checked the left side, and like or the right side, outside, inside, middle. It worked no matter how I pushed it. I could barely kind of push it, still worked. And then I tried again on this side. If I push on the far right, nothing. If I push towards the inner part, closer to the end of the button, no. But right in the center, not hard, but more firm than you would think you would need to. In the middle, works perfectly. Okay, sure, but that's not how you want to play a game. So I contacted Steam and we started the RMA process. Further documentation not coming. We'll see how that goes. It's still not back yet. But I had an interesting time with both Valve and FedEx. So FedEx, sorry FedEx, not FedEx. Ups. And yes, I know it's UPS, but I like to call it Ups. So anyways, needless to say, I haven't been able to play my Steam Deck the way I wanted to. So it's just kind of like a device I have, which is really unfortunate because I got the Steam Dock and I'm like, all right, it's time to do this. I'm going to link my Steam controller and everything's going to be great. So that's on hold. That being said, re-enter the Nintendo Switch, right? I hop on the eShop and I start checking out games because, I can't just play the games that I have in my backlog presently, collecting dust. No, we have to get all new games to collect dust. I'm checking out the games, like Shredder's Revenge. I have it on the Steam Deck. Midnight Fight Express, Steam Deck. And the list just kind of goes on and on like that. So then I'm like, okay, what were some games before I got the Steam Deck? Or what were some games that I was gonna get, but I ended up not playing before those games and before the Steam Deck, right? Then I checked the sale page, and there they were. 2 games that I intended to buy, but for whatever reason, probably because of the Steam Deck, I never got around to buying or playing for that matter, right? And the first one is A Short Hike. And the second one is Trials of Mana. Both of these games are fantastic. I accidentally beat A Short Hike very quickly, or maybe as intended, I don't know. There's lots of little goals and chores and things like that that are all intended to get you to the goals, the game's end goal. It's a tight little package that is just really a joy to play. The music is very soothing and adaptive, which is a surprise for such a tiny little game. It's kind of a vibe. Also, the atmosphere is very engaging, and very immersive. So it's a real treat on all fronts, really. As for Trials of Mana, it's a really great game too. It just so happens it was the one I was most excited to play, so I played it first, and then I wanted to quickly get into A Short Hike to make sure it was something that I actually wanted to play. It just so happened that its hooks in so quickly and so deeply that I just never got a chance to go back to Trials until I had already beaten A Short Hike. So I'm definitely going back into that. What I discovered, jumping back onto the Nintendo Switch is, yeah, sure, it's getting a little long in the tooth, and it's getting harder to optimize for the system without substantial compromises to either graphic fidelity or frames. But it's also a very fun and capable system. Just Nintendo shouldn't drag their feet very much longer. You don't want a Nintendo Wii U situation on your hands again. All you had to do was don't let the hype die down so much and maybe communicate better with the public about what the system is going to be. And let's all be honest for a second with ourselves and with them. Really, the Switch is kind of what they were aiming for anyways when they did the Wii U. So, you know, don't drop the ball, Nintendo. Anyways, that's been my TED Talk. Thanks for sticking around if you made it this far. All the stuff is there, do the things, and I'll see you in the next one.